I almost died when I was 10 years old because of diabetes. If you don't know what diabetes is a health condition where your body cannot handle sugar. So, in simple terms, whenever I have sugar, my body can't digest it properly. So, it turns into fat really easily. Everyone has this super hormone called insulin, and that's what's responsible for making sugar into energy. But if diabetes is out of whack, you kind of lose it all, and your insulin hormone doesn't work properly, and you turn every bit of carbs or sugar into fat really, really easily. That is not the worst part though. When I was 10 years old, I didn't really care about fitness. Fitness wasn't my thing. All I wanted to do was make my parents happy, get good grades in school. That's just how a 10-year-old is. You don't really think about, oh, I want to get so fit for sports, or I want to get fit for this girl. Like, I was barely into girls at that time. So that wasn't my whole point in how I got started. I was physically in so much suffering from diabetes that I had to drop out of middle school for a full year and couldn't go to school because of all the frequent trips and constant checkups I had to go to the doctors for. Now, if you don't know what it feels like to be a diabetic, let me tell you in the simplest possible way I can. Can you imagine having a really grueling day at work? Like, physically and mentally, you just had been torn apart at work. You finally finish that day, it's overtime, you finally get home, take a nice shower, and you fall asleep. But your alarm clock goes off exactly 2 hours later. Can you imagine how tired, how groggy you will feel at that time? And that's exactly how I felt almost every second when I was 10 years old. When you have diabetes, your blood sugar level gets elevated. My doctor told me, John, your blood sugar levels are so elevated right now. A healthy fasted blood sugar level is under 90, but you are currently soaring over 550, going into the 600s. You are in fatal condition and can die any day if you keep this up. Now, that was pretty scary for me. That was not something I wanted to hear when I was 10 years old. But I knew something was wrong because I was so tired, but yet I was craving more food, craving more junk food, craving more sugar until I just fall asleep, and then I wake up. And when your diabetes is bad, you get really, really thirsty. And I'm not talking just like thirsty, you get really freaking thirsty. And I was drinking like a camel. And what happens if you drink so much water? You have to go through the bathroom very, very frequently. And that was not cool. I remember having days and nights where I had to go to the bathroom literally every 15-20 minutes. I was watching shows on like Nickelodeon and like SpongeBob and stuff like that. And I remember those shows were only 15-20 minutes, but I was going to the bathroom between every show. And imagine that, plus how groggy and tired I felt all the time. Plus, I'm craving more and more sugar. I'm getting fatter and fatter. This was a recipe for disaster for me. So, me and my parents finally decided to go to the doctor's office. I remember that first trip. It was a silent trip in the car. My parents both worried because they finally knew something was wrong. So we go to the doctor. Doctor tells me exactly what I told you guys earlier. You need to get your blood sugar level fixed. And then he put me on this first fitness protocol, and I call this my first body transformation protocol. I remember specifically, he said, make sure you go outside and run at least 2 miles. If you can't run 2 miles, make sure you walk 2 miles, but eventually I want you to be running 2 miles every day. I want you to stop eating anything white. No more white rice, no more white bread, no more sugar, no more cocaine. No, I'm just joking. But real talk, no more white stuff. That's literally what he said. And he said, eat a lot of meat with no fat. So he said, eat a lot of white fish, eat a lot of lean chicken, lean beef, and eat a lot of healthy fats is what he said. So avocados became my best friend healthy meats, fish. I remember having this fish soup that my mom made me every day and eating that every day. And since then, I began my first body transformation. Every day, I didn't miss a single workout, going out, running 2 miles, doing push-ups, doing sit-ups. I literally felt like One Punch Man doing his first training. That's literally what I was thinking. That's how I was like, what was going on in my mind. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna beat this. I'm stronger than this. That's when I really learned about discipline and mental resilience and everything that you need to succeed in fitness. And I'm telling you this story because not everyone wants to start their body transformation when they want to. But when you want to start your body transformation, that's actually a privilege. You don't want to be going to the doctor's office and hearing the words that I heard from a doctor and forcing you into a body transformation. I know how hard it can be. I know how frustrating it can be. But you guys, a body transformation, if you're working out right now, if you're into fitness right now, if you're not, it doesn't matter. A body transformation, a dedicated time where you put everything for yourself and make a change for yourself, that is when real changes start to come. You start building more than your body. You start getting the mental resilience, the discipline, the powerful traits that you get beyond fitness and just an aesthetic body. That is what creates true fitness in my end, and that's what saved me. And after that, I've dedicated my life in helping people with fitness, whatever I can help you guys with. And that's why I've became a gym owner. That's why I'm a coach, trainer, and this is what I do. This is my life. And I wanted to let you guys know that it's really a privilege when you can start your own fitness journey. Don't be like me. Take the lesson from me. Be smart about it. Don't let the doctor tell you you need to go on a body transformation. You should be wanting it more, and you should be wanting it before it gets serious. I've made a simple PDF for you guys that goes over the 10-step journey of succeeding your body transformation. This is really the framework, the guidelines, everything that I've learned physically, but more psychology of body transformations. And I put it into this 10 steps. It's 100% free. I just wish everyone can get access to it as much as possible. So I'll put a link down below. Please grab access to it. And yeah, all I wish is that you guys get started on your fitness, get started on your body transformation, start making changes for the better, and life will get better. Thank you.